morning to you and welcome to the midweek edition of Trending Issues. Of course, it comes to you live from the studios of AF Television. Thank you so much for joining us again on today's edition of Trending Issues. My name is still Faith Okanwa, the anchor of the program. Don't forget to join the conversation this morning via all our social media platforms. You can like, share, invite your friends to hook up to the conversation. Also, you can make your contributions, drop your comments on all the topics that we are talking about trending in Nigeria this morning. Of course, if you check our social media handle, you will see the topics listed so that you can comment on the one that interests you the more on today's edition of Trending Issues. Quickly, let's begin from Lagos State. For some days now, a video has been trending on social media, and a couple, Mr. Supol Nwogu and his wife, Loveth, have alleged that a nurse killed their son. And of course, according to them, a hospital in Abuja area of Lagos State, they took this boy to the hospital, and he was admitted because he had cough and catarrh. But according to the parents of the little boy, his name is David, who is late now, a nurse administered 4 dosages of injection to him without eating, and they are alleging that this resulted to his death. Okay, we'll just take a quick look at the video of the father of that boy, David, now in that hospital. Let's take a look at the video.
Look at my son that I brought to hospital alive. The guy was held this morning until the nurse came. He injected him 4 times, and I even tried to explain to her that this guy have not eaten, and moreover last night that she administered that same drug to him, that the drug overreacted on him, that made him throw up all that he ate yesterday. That she should hold on, let me give my son food before they will give him that drug, so that even if his energy, so that he will have. The nurse refused. Immediately she gave my son 4 full syringes. She didn't even remove her hand. My son gave up the ghost. She ran away. The doctor on duty ran away. Nobody to explain. I was trying to at least understand what happened. They abandoned my son. Everybody ran away. Nobody could explain anything to us. At the point, I went to police station. The police station here at Ogombo. This thing is happening at MCC, Ogombo Road, Lagos State. Before I could even get to the police station, they have already called the police, reported the matter to the police. The DPO have the information regarding to my son's death. Why me, as the father that was in the hospital, I don't have an information. I was still running around doctors. Who can explain to me what happened? This guy was active, just the injection. It's not as if they gave the injection and he stayed up to 5 minutes. The nurse have not even removed her hand from my son, and my son died. She just shouted, "Daddy, my heart," and that is it. Nobody. What they were telling me is autopsy. What happened here? What go wrong? Nobody could explain to me. I need help. Whoever that can help me, I need an explanation to what they did to my son. Please, Nigerians, help me. Please, help me. Human rights lawyers, help me. They have already started asking me which state I'm from. Is this how Nigeria is? Is this how this state is? A state that I pay tax. They're already asking me which state am I from? Does that determine who will live and who will die? People should help me. This is the only son I have. You should help me. Right,
that was Mr. Supol Nwogu, the father of the deceased boy, now David, and he is alleging that the said nurse in that medical facility injected the boy 4 dosages of injection at once, and he said that this boy hadn't eaten, and he informed the nurse that my son has not eaten, could you please wait for him to eat. And in subsequent videos that he did, including his wife, they were saying that the boy was asking for Golden Morn cereal, and they told the nurse to wait for them to prepare the food for him so that he would take and then take that injection. But according to them, the nurse refused, and she injected the boy. And according to the father, he's saying that immediately after that, it wasn't up to 5 minutes, the boy gave up the ghost, and the nurse ran away, and of course the doctor also ran away, according to the father. But he is also alleging that before he got to the police, the hospital had already informed the police that this is what happened, and the police, instead of carrying out investigation, they were asking for autopsy, and they were asking him where he is from. Of course, this is a negligence on the side of the nurse. Well, the hospital in question is yet to release a statement as regards to these allegations. They are yet to say yes, this is what happened exactly, or no, this is not what happened. But we hope that they will come up and tell the public what exactly transpired between them and that family. Of course, the family is saying that this boy was getting better. He was admitted on a Friday, and on Saturday, which he was supposed to be discharged, this is when the incident happened. And of course, they are calling for justice, and I know that some human rights organizations have come up to take up that matter, but that is to say that some persons in the medical field are not doing their job well, but it's not good to neglect your duties, because if you go to hospitals and you want to take injection, the first thing a qualified, a responsible doctor or nurse should ask you is, have you eaten? But some medical practitioners are even throwing up an argument saying that without eating and taking injection cannot kill, but this is a little boy. Of course, it's not an adult. Why will still wait for them to clarify the incident as regards to the death of that boy? And when we do that, we'll also give you an update as regards to that matter. It's still trending issues on AF television this morning. Join the conversation via all our social media platforms. You can like, you can share, you can comment on any topic that interests you, and we'll take as much comments as we can at the program Trending Issues. Quickly, let's move ahead. 2023 is fast approaching. I will bring you good news that campaign starts today proper. And today, according to Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, today will be the kickstart of presidential campaigns and the National Assembly campaign. So, if you have candidates for presidency, for National Assembly, that's the Senate and House of Rep, you can start campaigning for them. And of course, according to INEC, they are warning you to make sure that you shun hate speech, shun any derogatory statements, anything that can incite violence or war when you're campaigning for yourself or for your candidates. And of course, they are saying that if you violate some of the Electoral Act, you will go in for it. And of course, the INEC boss, that is Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, while he was addressing a group of journalists and some other foreign members in Abuja on Monday, he doled out part of this Electoral Act, Section 95 exactly, of that Electoral Act, where he was telling us this is what you're supposed to be doing and this is what you are not supposed to do as the election comes. Concentrate on the issue-based campaign. We have so many issues in Nigeria that needs attention. Tell us what you can do for us. How can you manage insecurity in Nigeria? How can you manage unemployment? How can you manage so many challenges facing Nigeria? Do not attack anybody while you are campaigning. Of course, Presidential and National Assembly starts today, and by October 12th this year, 2022, it will be the time for governorship and the State House of Assembly campaigns. So be aware and keep the dates at heart, so that by 2023 February we'll go out to the polling units and cast our votes. Of course, trending issues. We're still talking about 2023. Yesterday, Peter Obi, who is the Labour Party's presidential candidate, was at Ile-Ife. He went to meet the Ooni of Ife, and when he was addressing Nigerians and of course some of his followers there, he said that 2023 is not the turn of any individual. It's not his turn. It's not the turn of other of his counterparts. And of course, he said that it is Nigerians' turn. We'll take a quick look at the videos and we'll be right back.
Nigeria and suffer. So let's not listen to the time. It is that we politicians, the elites, exist to manipulate you. Enough. Don't look at our religion. Let nobody tell you it is an entitlement. It is nobody's turn. It is Nigerian turn. The turn of Nigerian youth. So nobody will take anything from them this time. Nobody is entitled to it. And don't take their money. It's your money that they are giving you. They didn't print money. All of us, if I bring money, take it.
Yesterday saying it is nobody's turn come 2023, and it of course it is the Nigerian's turn, and Nigerians, it is in your hands to make sure that this turn, which Peter Obi is saying it is your turn, will be utilized diligently, so that you do the needful come 2023, voting the right persons and vote out the bad ones. We have so many bad eggs in leadership of Nigeria. We need to vote them out. Just sit down and take time to look at all the candidates. We have so many candidates. We have about 18 candidates from 18 political parties coming out for the presidential seats come 2023, and you can just look at them, check their antecedents, and know who you are going to vote come 2023, so that Nigeria will be better. Still talking about 2023 presidency and turn. Yesterday, Emeka Ihedioha, who was former governor of Imo State, while he was addressing Nigerians in Ghana, said that it is the turn of Atiku Abubakar, who is the presidential candidate of PDP, and he was telling them that if you are not supporting Atiku Abubakar, if you are not supporting PDP, and you say that you are an Igbo man, you are a saboteur. And of course, according to Emeka Ihedioha, Igbo people have more chances of gaining the presidential seat after Atiku Abubakar. And he is saying that Igbo presidency will be achieved after Atiku Abubakar. Let's take a quick look at the video.
Nigeria is in search of a new leadership, and we cannot make mistakes. I understand the power metrics in our country. It's either we get involved or we're not involved. There are two parties at the end of the day in the election: the PDP and the APC. Oh, you know, APC. The Boki. Doshi, Dam. We have only one alternative. Only board is a saboteur aspiration. Let me tell you, after Atiku Abubakar, the next president will come from southeast of Nigeria. That is the gospel in Accra. Only one you must win is Afar, Sokoto, Sebi, Borno, Yobe, Adamawa, Taraba, Bauchi, Gombe, Jigawa, Katsina, Kano, Kaduna, Nasarawa, Niger, Kwara, Benue, Plateau. Should I continue? To me, before you are the president of Nigeria. There's what we call passion. There's what we call emotion. They mean different things. For those of you who went to school like me, I got school, not about school. Emotions come with elections. must be realistic to win elections. We must plan to succeed. And that is where I belong. Yes.
Alright, that was Emeka Ihedioha all the way far away in Ghana addressing Nigerians, and of course his opinion, he is saying that Atiku Abubakar will be president before the Igbo people becomes president. Of course, he's saying that Igbo presidency will be achieved after Atiku's tenure, but it seems that his opinion is not going on well with some Nigerians, especially people in Imo State. And of course, they are saying, thank God that the Supreme Court removed you as the governor. You know that he had issues. He became governor of Imo State, and it was just 7 months on seat. The Supreme Court ruled against him, and that saw the emergence of Senator Hope Uzodimma, who is now the current governor of Imo State. And some persons are tackling Emeka Ihedioha, saying that this is your ambition that you have 2023. You know that some people are saying that he is coming out from the 2023 election of Imo State, and they are saying because of this one statement that you have made, we are not going to vote for you. But that is their own opinion. But the truth remains that this is politics, and as I keep saying, politics is a game of interest, and everybody has his or her own right and your opinion. You have the right to support whosoever you feel is the right person, and you have the right not to support anybody, not minding your family, your tribe, or anything. But just as we keep saying, it's politics, and you need to do the needful. Don't mind religion, don't mind tribe. Just look at the best candidate, check their antecedents, and vote in the right person. Nigeria needs to be in a better situation, more than where we are today. It's still trending issues. AF Television this morning. Also, don't forget to join the conversation. Drop your comments, make your contributions on all the topics that we are talking about today on the edition of Trending Issues. Quickly, let's move on to sports before we go ahead on other topics on trending issues. Yesterday, Mikel Obi, who was a Chelsea midfielder and former captain of Super Eagles of Nigeria, announced his resignation, his retirement from professional football. And of course, he's saying that he has spent 20 years in that career, that is a football career. And of course, he wrote something on his Instagram, which I'm going to quote now, that is Mikel John Obi. And he wrote, there is a saying that all good things must come to an end. And for my professional football career, that day is today. I look back at the past 20 years of my career, and I must say that I am very satisfied with all that I was able to achieve, and more importantly, the human it has helped shape. All of this would not have been possible without the unwavering support of my family, managers, clubs, coaches, teammates, and most importantly, my ever loyal fans. You supported me through my highs and lows, even on days that I did not live up to your expectations. I say a big thank you. I would also like to encourage everyone who I may have inspired one way or the other in the course of my career to never give up on their dreams. For every time you think about quitting, remind yourself why you started. This is not goodbye. It's the start of another journey, another chapter of my life. I look forward to what the future holds, and I hope you will walk with me. Thank you. That was John Mikel Obi yesterday announcing his retirement from professional football. Of course, some persons have said, oh, you have done well, you need to retire. Of course, he has spent 20 years in that profession. Let's take some reactions on Twitter as regards to that retirement. Adepoju Toby Samuel tweeted, John Mikel Obi has announced his retirement from active football. Thank you, Mikel, for all the memories. I wish you played for United. I'm guessing that's Manchester United. And he went ahead to write, watching Mikel at the under-17 and under-20 as a football fan, to shooting his games as a photojournalist and also interview him was huge. Okay, Austin Eguavon, that's Coach Eguavon, tweeted, congratulations on your retirement, John Mikel Obi. An honor coaching you at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup 2003, AFCON 2006, and AFCON 2008. Enjoy the good life. Now the NFF, that is the Nigerian Football Federation, tweeted, thank you for the memories and good luck, Mikel John Obi. Soles Chukwu wrote, fare thee well, John Mikel Obi, one of Nigeria's GOATs, a midfielder of peerless intelligence, grace and nonchalance, also a polarizing figure and an emblem of regret for many. Thank you. And Chelsea Football Club tweeted, enjoy your retirement, Mikel John Obi. Thanks for all the memories. These are some of the reactions trailing his retirement. And of course, that is saying a big congratulations to him for the much he has achieved. Of course, I think he's the most decorated Nigerian football player, and of course he gained so much titles in AFCON and the rest of them, and he is now retiring, and he said that it's not goodbye, and the future we hope will be better for him. It's still trending issues. AF television. Moving ahead now, on Monday, some retired members of the Nigerian Armed Forces went to the defense headquarters in Abuja protesting non-payment of a salary and pension. Of course, we keep hearing cases, seeing cases of these pensioners taking to the streets to protest, and it has come to the extent that even retired personnel of the Nigerian police force, Nigerian army, and the rest of them are protesting also, and we keep wondering, where is Nigeria actually heading to? Are these persons supposed to be protesting? Are they supposed to be owed their pensions? Are they supposed to be owed their salary? And of course, that Monday they protested even till it got to the night hour. Of course, they were still there, insisting that the federal government must talk to them before they will leave there, and they carried some placards with the inscriptions like our appeal to President Muhammadu Buhari: graciously pay all retired officers and soldiers security department allowance, that's the SDA. And the another placard read: review the wide disparity in pay and pension of the ranks of serving and retired personnel. These are some of the placards these retired soldiers carried, and of course the defense headquarters met them, and they assured them that they will look into their matter, and they're asking them to give them at least 2 weeks to sit and deliberate on the matter. And of course, we are hoping that they will do the needful and pay up all this salary and allowances owed to not just the retired armed forces members, other persons. We have teachers protesting, we have doctors protesting, we have so many persons protesting in various sectors in Nigeria, and it is not too good for a country like Nigeria. And still in protest, some students in Bauchi State, male students of secondary schools in Bauchi State, also took to the street protesting. What were they protesting for? The state government resolved to the state government said, we don't want male students sitting together with female students in the same classroom. And these students are saying, no, we cannot take that. It is unacceptable to us. And they took to the street. It seems we're in the season, an era of protest, maybe because protest is cheap, some person said, and everybody is now protesting. And they are saying, no, this is against 21st century and what it entails. It is against social interaction. And of course, the government had hinted that they are going to impose that sanction. We are not going to allow males and females to sit together in classroom. Of course, on Monday, when school resumed, they started that, and of course the students said no, we will not take it, and they protested to the palace of the emir of that state, and of course to the Ministry of Education. And of course it is their right to protest, and also it is the right of the state government to decide this is what we want for our education system. And of course the Commissioner for Education in Bauchi State is saying that we are trying to curtail moral decadence in the academic sector. And of course these students do not want to hear that. They want to continue sitting with their female classmates. And of course, I will hope that the state government, that is the Bauchi state government, will probably reason with the students and see if they can go back to that decision. And that is how we'll call it a wrap on today's edition of Trending Issues. Thank you so much for hooking up to the conversation. Let's do this some other time. My name is still Faith Okanwa. Until I come your way next time, it is bye for now.